She is a teacher, author, and she is a mentor to the younger generation. Please subscribe to YYCI TV on YouTube to watch her amazing videos. You will be glad you did.
This is just to let you know that there's nothing too difficult for you to do.
If we can change, then everything around us will change.
Without wisdom, you can't really create wealth. We're in the world of creativity. I would like to introduce to us our next speaker, Professor Dr. Muthmainnah from Indonesia, an assistant professor at university and also global speaker, influential, chairman of the Indonesia Language Department. Earlier on, I tried to introduce her, but sorry, I have to introduce her again because she is listening and she is going to teach us in the next few minutes. Professor Muthmainnah is a highly accomplished assistant professor at university in Western Sulawesi, Indonesia. She has extensive experience as a lecturer, global speaker, and international leader. Professor Muthmainnah has held numerous positions at our university, including chairman of the Indonesia Language Department, public relations officer, director of Women's Centered Study, deputy director of Quality Assurance Unit, currently deputy director of Language Character Development and Institute. Dr. Muthmainnah is also an accomplished author, having written 45 national and international books published by esteemed publishers such as Springer, Emerald, Taylor, and Francis. She served as an international board member for various scientific innovations research groups and is a member of United Nations Volunteers roster. Professor Muthmainnah has won over 100 international awards. I said, in the count of mine, I think it's more than 100, but let's just leave it that way. Outstanding professor, outstanding leadership, best international influencer, best emerging professor of the year, international award for women, working women, SDG warrior. She's also an honorary doctorate degree holder from Lies University and a recipient of Doctor of Excellence Award from the Philippines. Moreover, Professor is a member of United Nations Volunteers roster and the advisory board of Indonesia Education Share to Care Volunteers. Her research interests includes developing literacy, literary work, instructional teaching materials, assurance of learning, TESOL, teacher English to speaker of other languages, ICT in education, digital education, and cyberculture. I'm sure by the time you listen to her today, you will definitely see what she is doing. Finally, Professor Muthmainnah is an outstanding scholar with a syntax. She is a strong believer in international collaboration and teamwork, making her an ideal candidate for various academic and leadership roles. With her extensive experience and outstanding track record, Professor Muthmainnah is open to international collaboration and teamwork. So allow me, if you want to get in touch with her, you can get, I'm showing her slides now. You can email her, you can watch her on the Facebook, and you can learn seriously from her. Let me also add this to it. I met Professor Muthmainnah about 3 years ago. She is one of the people, even the first professor that have really connected me with many organizations for me to speak. I mean, I speak all the 24 hours. And she also connected me with all the universities at Indonesia for us to work together from YYCI. She is also a very close friend that has really inspired me personally. And above all, she enlightened me to be using PowerPoint, which I am still learning on that. But let me not waste your time this morning. Let me just invite her to share her wealthy educational knowledge and wisdom. You're welcome, Professor.
Thank you so much for your introducing my profile. I'm really honored for that. So before I start my presentation, I want to say thank you so much for your kind invitation. My dear sister, Professor Dr. Queen Elizabeth Lucas, our director of Y.Y.C.I International, and also our keynote speaker, Dr. Hick, for your, oh my God, wonderful presentation about the leadership. And then my dear sister, Dr. Dia Chaudhary, that also joining with us in this evening, now evening in my country. And good morning to all of you, and good evening to in Asia, Indonesia. Well, yeah, after listening Professor Hick a presentation about inspiration, leadership, and also about the transformation leadership, I know that this is a very important that we cannot be classified where we are and what should we do to also empower the leadership to develop their individual skill to be becoming a leadership. I know that as a leadership, this is not only about when we having our position. For example, we have a position in our university or in our organization, but also how to become our leadership for ourselves. I think this is a very important thing. So that's why, because my area in education, so to develop the leadership in to our student, that also we can be designing our activities in the classroom that supporting this skill, because leadership, this is also covering to the 21st century skill that really the student really need this skill. So allow me to share my screen. Okay, my profile have been introduced by our director of Yes You Can. Yes, we can. We can be great leadership. So my topic today, I want to share to you about the importance of leadership in the 21st century skill. Why I choose my topic, my ideas about the 21st century skill, because I mentioned before that 21st century skill, this is covered with the life skill, and this is life skill also the internalization from 21st century skill that we need to be, we need this skill for today, and also how we can be support our students to have this skill. I know a leadership, this is not easy. This is we need to be improve them, and then how they can be organized themselves before they can be organized and manage the others, like their teamwork or when they have a position in their organization. So this is the example from John Maxwell that I choose about the single biggest way to impact an organization is to focus on leadership development. And I agree, totally agree with Dr. Hick, Professor Hick presentation that this is a very important thing that we can be develop the leadership. Even we are into the categorization, inspiring leadership, or we are a transformation leadership. So we need both of. So there is almost no limit to the potential of an organization that recruit good people, raise them as a leader, and continually develop them. So we need to be learned to having this leadership, because this is not only how we can be leader for the people, but also how we can become a leader to ourselves. This is a very important because, like me, how can I be becoming a leadership for my student in the classroom and also to my organization, and how we can be doing a connection to many, and also we can be having some of our outcome together to develop together and grow together. Like Professor Dr. Queen Elizabeth Lucas mentioned always, we need to be grow together. And then, yeah, we can be go together and then we can be developed together. So the definition of the leadership, this is we need to be understand that this is a leader is one who inspires and motivates action. Yeah, maybe this is from Dr. Hick categorization, motivation and inspire. This is also include in inspiring a leadership. So this is also having a can-do personality and strong leadership. This is the skill also how to lead the chair, how to lead a people, how to lead ourselves, how to lead ourselves, and then we can be inspiring to others. So we need to be have a look about the leadership. Sometimes we cannot differentiate how we can be having our position as a leader or we are as a boss. Let's have a look at the leadership. This is need a vision. So the vision, the competence, the experience, have responsibility, and also have quality. The quality, this is maybe including into the transformation leadership related to Professor Hick's presentation. So let's have a look. Are you a true leadership, or are you just only a boss in your organization or in your class, for example, when you are as educator? Let's have a look this video. Yeah, this is the quality of leader that you see on the video. The leader, they are having the team, they are their teamwork or their community or their organization to be growing together or develop together. But let's have a look another video. Yeah, maybe from this video we can have our mindset about the leader itself, and also sometimes we forget it how we can get it our position as a leader, and maybe we can be having our position as a boss. So this is, I think, we need to be also having a strong strong leadership to having this condition. And also, this is how to connect it between leadership and then the 20% skill, and why this is a leadership in the 20% skill. This is a very important. Let's have a look the classification of the 20% skill. Sometimes we are as educator, we just focus for the student learning skill about their communication, real collaboration, critical thinking, to be creative and competitive thinking. And we forget it about the life skill. The life skill, this is also covered with leadership and responsibility. How we can be as educator, as a teacher, or as a lecturer like me in my classroom, and we designing our activities in the classroom to make the student or to training our student to having this leadership and responsibility skill. So what we do, sometimes we ask them to making group or building up their community, building the teamwork together, to doing the problem solving. So this is the problem solving. This is a very important skill. And also this is support the 20% skill. How they can be manage their time? How can I be support their teamwork to working together? Because working together, this is very, maybe for us, this is a simple, but for the student, sometimes they are still having their ego. They want to be the number one only by themselves, not care to other their teamwork. So this is in this in the classroom, we set them to helping their group, to doing the problem solving together. They also helping their project, doing collaboration, and how they can be having good communication, and then giving job description for their team member. I think this is a very important about the life skill for the student in the classroom. So let's have a look about 6 ways to success as a leader. Yeah, the first one, inspiring commitment. I think this is commitment. This is very important. So this is recognize other achievement and motivate employee or motivate our teamwork. Or for the student, how they can be motivate their teamwork to working together, not only the single one working the project, for example, or the paper, for example. So leading employee, it should be very important how to lead, how to act with fairness. I think this is also the most important, to get fairness between all of the individual in our teamwork. So having strategic planning, yeah, of course, about our vision. This is a transformational leadership, have a good vision, good mission, how to having their or to achieve their outcome in the organization. Change management, yeah, this is very important also, how to manage and how to facilitate the organization adoption. Like today's, the organization must be have this 21st century skill. So all of their team member, we can be develop their 21st century skill. Employee development, this is quite to improve performance or provide guidance and encourage. And also the last about self-awareness. And we need to be also support, not only for ourselves as individual, and also we cannot be, yeah, how to say, the empathy, this is also very important thing when we are having, when we wanted to be a success as a leader. Because becoming a leader, we must think about the people feeling, the people vision, the people sharing their ideas and everything. Not only they can be here or doing what our ideas itself. What makes a great leader? Let's see what this is. The criteria, the 5 essential leadership skill. The first one about communication, motivation, have positively, creativity, and feedback. Yeah, the mindset about the positive, this is also very important when we are as becoming a leader. So communicating top down, but also bottom up, this is very important in organization. The leader have to be great communicator. Yeah. Yeah, this is very important to understand or having emotional intelligence that Professor Hick presentation before about the emotional intelligence. This is very important to understanding the other or our team of feeling, our team emotion. This is a very important. So they have to talk to the people they are leading, and then they have consistent message that resonate. This is what I think that this is a very important. We have good communication. Yeah, we know sometimes this is communication having misunderstanding between us, but a simple communication, this is, I think, a very good for us. The second one, I think Professor Hick have explained about the empathy. Empathy, this is, let's see in number. The number one, empathy is considered the most critical leadership performance driver. So this is a very important. We have empathy, we care, and then we know the other's condition. So based on the data here, we see that 92% of employees say empathy is undervalued. 96% of employees say this important companies show the empathy. 50% company with high empathy score generate 50% more earning, and 40%, only 40% of leaders have strong empathy skills. So what happened with the 60% this leader? So we can be conclude that not most of the leader have this empathy. So only 50% from 100% a leadership have this empathy. So let's have a look at Kate Pritchard. This is she is a consultant that mentioned and told us about to improve engagement. Leaders need to demonstrate that they care about their employee. This is a very important. To listen them, involve them, and respond their fears. I think this is about the sharing ideas or sharing knowledge between others in the teamwork. This is a very important. So the second, this is about the third, this is about the feeling of collaboration. This is the essential also for a leadership, for a leader. So why this is collaboration very important? And then the collaboration also this is include in the 21st century skill. Yeah, Professor Hick have also mentioned about the collaboration. So let's have a look the collaboration. We can be share knowledge together, and then we can be having our problem solving together. And also, this is facilitate innovation, engage employee, and encourage disagreement. So the collaboration in our student, for example, in the class, let's see about the implementation of the leadership, how we can be also develop the student leadership skill in the classroom. This is not easy. Yeah, the students still having their ego. They want to be the number one, and also they cannot be just having when they are working in the teamwork, just only one person, one individual to cover all of the team. So I think this is not good. So that's why the member in the organization or in the teamwork, they must have their role job description, having their role one. The individual one by one of the student, all of the member of the group or the teamwork. This is very important thing. So the fourth, having strong about continuing to learn. Yeah, we see that here to balancing communicating, having a feedback, and then according to Rosalinda Torres, the great leaders are not hit down. They see around corners, shaping their future, not just reacting to do. So yeah, This is the leadership skill, or to becoming a leader need to be developed. We need to be training ourselves to be a leader. This is a very important. So risk taking, but not replace an ability to influence others. So building trust and transparency. This is about the management, building trust and transparency. I think about ability to influence, risk taking, but not replace. This is have presenting by our professor, Dr. Hick, mentioned about the leader need to be able to influence other people through authentic and transparent communication. So let's have a look about the next, how to be great leader, understanding multi-generational workplace. Only 6% of organizations strongly agree that their leaders are equipped to lead multi-generational workforce effectively. So that's why in this gap, we can be also having how to manage about this multi-generational workforce to be effectively in our organization. 3 in 4 employees see effective communication as the #1 leadership attribute. And 1 in 3 employees feel like their leader communicate efficiently. So this is the very important about the communication. So the great leaders have a good understanding of the generational difference among employees in their organization. That in our organization we have multi-generation, maybe baby boomers or the Gen Z, or this is a multi-generation. So this is a 60% organization that leader equipped to multi-generation. So we need to be having this understanding, supporting and managing organization with various generations in our organization or in our teamwork. Like in our in our organization, or maybe I share my experience when I become a head of the Indonesian language department. We have our senior lecturer and we have a junior lecturer. So this is they are having together. We can be doing working together in the multi-generation member, our team member. So having vision and purpose, good business leader create a vision, articulate the vision, passionate on the vision, and relentlessly drive to a completion. This is maybe about the vision. How this is our vision, the vision in organization. This is our outcome, and how we can be step by step to achieve this outcome, not only by the leader themselves, but also all of together, the team member, the teamwork together to create the vision. So good leader always have clear vision and purpose. So we can be apply and implementation their vision into the real, into the action. Let's have a look at the data about the importance of transparency in leadership, common perception of transparency among managers. This is the example that I think this is about the management. Professor Hick have explained about the management, and in organization, this is very important. We have how to manage. And also this is the data that we can see that only 18% believe their company has transparent and open approach. So 37% worry about their ability to create trust. So this is the transparency. This is very important. 60% worry about their employee perception of transparency, and 27% knew their lack of transparency create competitive disadvantage. So why this is transparency in leadership very important. We open and we can be shared together. We can talk with our communication. We can communicate to all of our team member. But I don't know what is in another organization that they are not having this transparency. And also about the transparency, this is very important in our university when we wanted to having the accreditation, the university accreditation, or for example, the study program of department or the faculty wanna be get the accreditation. This is need to be having their transparency. So I think that this is a very important about the transparency. So maybe I don't know about in your organization, but sometimes based on the data, I think mostly this data mention the fact that what is happening and what is going on in organization for today. This is the challenge for the leadership today. So the leadership, this is an art. I remember that also we are as educator when we having our teaching, this is an art. So having good communication, this is the greatest characteristic of the great leader. I think this is covered with the, including with the inspiring leadership. So to be having our leadership, let's start with ourselves. Let's start to change our mindset with the growing mindset, and we can be growing together and develop together. So thank you for having me and listening to me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Prof.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I have so many questions lining up for you.
No. Okay, please.
Thank you. First of all, I want to say thank you for your valuable information, your creative presentation, because I always enjoy your presentation with your creative, your videos and other things. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for well prepared for this morning masterclass. And guess what? Dr. Corey Hicks is still with us. So he is sitting down quietly, listening and watching. So that is great. That is great. That is great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Corey, for still with us. And guess what? I'm glad I'm not going to chase you with the first question, Dr. Corey, because they've asked one question which I'm going to ask you after.
No, many, only one question.
Yes. I told you, Facebook Live, I'm just enjoying the way they are commenting. I really like it. Please stay around to answer your questions. Dr. Corey, I'm going to ask you earlier on. Okay. Now, my dear Prof, the first questions let me start from the audience before I ask my own question. Let me start from my audience first. Where's the question? Coming. Okay. Before then, I will look for the questions. Let me ask you one question. What skills is most needed by a leader in 21st century? I think that is the question from our audience. What skills is most needed by a leader in the 21st century?
The most skill that we need as a leader for the 21st century skill, I think this is covering with the communication. The leader have good communication, that you see that in my presentation. You know, our member in organization, we have different age. We have the senior, we have the junior. So this is a very important to having good communication, the way we are communicate to our senior and to our junior. The second one is about doing collaboration. Why this is very important? Collaboration, because to develop the organization, we need to do doing collaboration with other. Like today, we are in the digital era, and then we cannot be connected with the world. If you don't have it, doing collaboration to another organization, growing together with the other organization, I think we will lose the 20% skill. And creative, this is creativity also very important today as a leader. How to get our vision, our mission with the doing creativity. Like today, we are in this forum, we are in the one platform. Why we are here? Because we are having our collaboration from United States, from Pakistan, from Indonesia, Asia, from Europe. This is because our collaboration. I don't know Prof. Korehik before, but because I have collaboration with Professor Queen Elizabeth, I know him right now. Now we are become friends, we are become family. We have our vision and mission now with Yes You Can International, our organization. So this is a very important. So when we have our collaboration as a leader, also we can be invite our another team member to joining with us. That you know, me and Professor Queen Elizabeth also having our team member from another country, from Asia, from Europe, and then we're having together our vision about the mentor like today. Yeah, this is our one of our activities that to achieve our outcome, to achieve the vision of Yes You Can. So this is one of the example that I mentioned, the example that this is our experience together when we are having the COVID-19. We need to be doing so many collaboration to grow up together, to develop together. You know, Asia, very different with United States, different with United Kingdom. That you know, we are in Asia, we are, I think, I don't know how to say we are low or in the middle, but we see the future, our future right now, yeah, United States or the United Kingdom. So that's why I'm very honored to be here. Maybe without collaboration, I don't know Professor Elizabeth Queen, and I don't know her joining in her organization, Yes You Can International, and I cannot be doing also many collaborations starting from Yes You Can. Also for today, by now, I know Professor Korehik, and we have a new friend, new family.
Yes.
This is,
Yes.
this is
Yes.
about the creativity. So doing
Okay.
innovation.
Yeah.
As a leader, we should be also have innovation. Why this is innovation a very important to be modernize our organization. The innovation, this is a very important. We're doing or making something new. This is a very important to make our organization grow, not collapse or not to be up, down. We need to our organization common up. Like today we know, Yes You Can International, when COVID-19, they have innovation, doing seminar like this, masterclass, book. Yeah, we have also collaboration, a magazine, book chapter. This is the innovation that we are doing the transformation in our organization. So I think this is a very important. So creativity or problem solving. As a leader, you need to have your problem solving. You know when you're having a problem in your organization or about your management, we can have a good solving and yeah, win-win solution. How to say that? we have to have our win-win solution when we have a problem in our organization. We know all of the organization have so many problems. So we need to believe all of these problems can make us more grow and develop together. Okay, I
Thank
think
you.
this.
Yes, fantastic questions. Like a fantastic question to fantastic answers. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I still have more questions, so if you can hang around while I quickly call on Dr. Dia.
Prof, can you help me to answer this?
I still have some questions, but let's invite our wonderful leader from Pakistan to quickly share with us for 5 minutes. Dr. Dia.
Assalamualaikum.
Yes.
Hello, good evening. Assalamualaikum.